I started working at the Highway Inn because it was quiet. That's what I needed back then, quiet and a steady paycheck. The place sat miles away from any real town, just a faded building with flickering neon letters that buzzed louder than the crickets. Highway Inn, the kind of place where truckers stop when they can't keep their eyes open anymore. My shift began after midnight. I cleaned the rooms, restocked the towels, made sure the air conditioner still wheezed out something close to cold air. It wasn't glamorous, but it was simple work, until I started noticing how the rooms never stayed empty for long, even when the guest log said otherwise. Sometimes I'd open a door to find the TV playing static, the remote gone, and the sheets damp as if someone had just been there. The first few times I blamed it on mistakes. Maybe the clerk forgot to log a walking guest. Maybe someone came back for a lost wallet. But when it kept happening in room 6, I began to feel something was off. Room 6 had this smell. Not rot exactly, not mold either. Just something wrong. Sweet, metallic. The kind of scent that clings to the back of your throat. No matter how much bleach I used, it always came back. The manager, old man Reeves, said it was probably the plumbing. "Don't think too much," he told me once while counting the cash drawer. "This place eats people who think too much." He said it like a joke, but his hands were shaking. There was a woman who checked in every few weeks. Always the same time, always room 6. Pale skin, dark hair, eyes that looked too focused on nothing at all. I used to see her through the hallway camera feed when I wiped down the counters, never blinking, just standing at the door before going inside. One night, I realized she never signed a register. No ID, no credit card. Just appeared that I asked Reeves about her once. He looked at me for a long time before saying she was a regular. Then he went back to staring at the ledger like I hadn't spoken. Another night, I found muddy footprints leading from the parking lot all the way to room 3. The ground outside was bone dry, not a cloud in the sky. The prints were wide and heavy, almost like someone had walked on their hands. I followed them inside. The bed was unmade, sheets damp again, air thick like someone had been breathing hard. But the room was unoccupied. The key still hung at the front desk. That's when I started checking the mirrors. Some rooms had old, spotted mirrors above the sinks. In a few of them, I noticed the reflections didn't match exactly. A chair missing, a shadow hanging in the corner that wasn't there when I turned around. Once in room 6, I saw something sitting on the bed behind me in the reflection, small, hunched with hair that looked soaked. When I turned, the bed was empty. Only the dent in the mattress remained that I told myself I was tired. I'd been pulling doubles. Sleep deprivation makes people see things. That's what I told myself every night as I scrubbed those same sheets, hearing footsteps in the hall even when I was alone. Then came a night the power went out. The emergency lights kicked in, a dull red glow flooding the hallways. I grabbed my flashlight and went to check the breaker room. As I passed the lobby, I saw the guest log open, pages flipping on their own as if someone invisible was turning them. I froze, watching the paper stop on a date from 6 months earlier. The name written there was my own. When I told Reeves, he just stared at me again, same tired eyes, same trembling hands. "You already work here," he muttered, "and you're still here. That's what matters." Then he walked away, leaving the front door open to the dark highway that I should have left that night. But I didn't. Maybe I wanted to prove something, that this place wasn't haunted, that I wasn't scared. Or maybe it already had me, the way it has all of them. Now, every shift feels like a repetition. I clean the same rooms, change the same sheets, hear the same whispers through the vents. Sometimes, when I pass by the office mirror, I catch glimpses of people I haven't seen check in. Faces pale and still, waiting. The woman from room 6 still comes by. I don't see her arrive or leave, She's just there, sitting on the bed when I unlock the door to clean. I don't talk to her anymore. I just replace the towels, empty the trash, and try not to breathe in that sweet metallic air. Once I caught her reflection in the window. She was smiling, but her mouth didn't move. Her reflection smiled on its own that I sleep in the storage room now, between shifts. Can't drive home. The road outside seems longer every night, like it's stretching away from the world. I think Reeves sleeps here too, or maybe he never leaves. The other night, I woke up to the sound of keys jingling outside the door. A new guest, maybe. I peeked through the crack and saw someone dragging a suitcase, slow and deliberate. The figure stopped at room 6, turned the knob, and went inside. No sound after that. This morning, the room was empty again. Sheets damp, mirror cracked, and in the middle of the bed, a folded cleaning rag with my name stitched into the corner. I don't remember leaving it there, but someone cleaned the room before me.